it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts and welcome to another Simple Stamping Saturday. For those who don't know me, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. I always love it if people comment or give me a thumbs up, or even better still, subscribe to my channel, which is in the bottom right hand corner and takes about a second. I am continuing on my It's Not Just for Christmas theme. One of my samples, possibly not. However, Simple Stamping Saturday always starts with a note card and envelope. So I am using the very vanilla note cards and envelopes today with the triangle stamp set, which coordinates really nicely with the right triangle and the stitched triangle dies, which are all of these dies. The triangle specifically goes with the equilateral triangle and the isosceles triangle. Yeah, had to check there for a moment and check that I had my triangles right. So the stamps that I'm using are these two and this one. This is kind of two-step stamping. It's not really, but you have to lie stamps into stamps. And this is what I've done here using Pear Pizzazz and Petal Pink, so it's all the P's. And then on the envelope, I've just added some more of the flowers. So let me show you how I did that. Starting with a flat note card and envelope. I would always recommend stamping on them when they're still flat. Now, I always say stamp with the dark colour first, and for me, that is Pear Pizzazz. It's not a dark colour, but it is the darker of the two colours. And I just need to make sure I've got my stamp the right way up, because it is an equilateral triangle, but there is a right way and a wrong way that's going to help me. So all I'm doing is matching up how I've got my stamp with this image here. So inking it up, and I'm going to pop it in the bottom right hand corner of my note card. While I've got the Pear Pizzazz out, I've got my greeting, which is greetings. So I'm just going to add that as well. Now I accept that if you are not into traditional colours, you could use Pear Pizzazz and Petal Pink as a Christmas card. Personally, I wouldn't. So that is why for me, this is not Christmas. Now, even more important, I've got to get this stamp the right way up, otherwise it won't match in the holes. But it's not difficult. You can see through, because these are photopolymer stamps, it is very easy to see through. And as I say, I think of Pear Pizzazz as the darker of the two colours, so you just see through and go for the blank bits, and you've got your stamping done. I will obviously keep my stamp pad out while I stamp on the envelope. So I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper. This is a piece of very scrap paper. Now for this, it doesn't really matter which way up I've got my stamp, because all I'm doing is adding some flowers to the corner of my envelope. And I particularly want them to go off the side because it looks more intentional. Otherwise it can look a bit, did you mean to do that or not? So making them go off the edge makes it look intentional. Then bring back in our note card, fold it in half. And I know I say this every week, a bone folder is a one-time investment and is your friend, because then you get a nice crisp fold. So there we are, that's one note card and envelope, and here's the other note card and envelope. Greetings, I think, is an anytime thing to say, not just for Christmas, it's greetings. Thank you very much for the socially distanced meal we had together last night, or whatever. So those are my simple stamping versions. For my first stepped up version, ooh, glue, I have got this one. Now this is possibly a little more into the, could be Christmas. So I've heat embossed with silver for the leaves and gold for the flowers and gold for the for the greeting. I've added a piece of our gold metallic edged ribbon. It's on a very vanilla background, and I've just added some dark petal pink stamping blend to that so that it matches. And I've added some of my favourite elegant faceted gems just as 3 dots, and I've picked out the petal pink ones because we're dealing with petal pink. I've popped up my 2 layers onto a Pear Pizzazz card base, and then for my more avid crafter, I have still heat embossed. It may not look like it, but I have heat embossed. So I've heat embossed using clear heat embossing, but I've used the colour. So I've inked up my ink with my stamp with Versamark, then I've picked up colour from my ink pad. It doesn't harm the ink pad. Versamark is a neutral ink, so you can just pick up some colour, stamp it down. The Versamark is on top, so it's really easy to then add some clear embossing powder and heat the whole thing in one go. I did the same with this. So again, this is heat embossed using Versamark, colour, clear embossing powder. I've added some of this really pretty petal pink ribbon, which is in the annual catalogue. And again, I've added some of our elegant faceted gems. I will be ordering a lot of these, I can see. And I've just added those up in the corner in another little 3 cluster. For this, I've put my layers straight onto my card base, and then I've popped this up. This is just stuck over the ribbon, and I've used the new double punch. So it's the Pick a Punch banner. Anyway, it's in the August-December catalogue. So not available at the moment, but it works in the same way as the one we've got in the annual. But because I had this popped up, this I've got flat, so that with luck it will go through as a standard sized card for postage in the UK. So there we go, there are my 3 It's Not Just for Christmas for my Simple Stamping Saturday. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it's a little late today. Life just got ahead of me this week, so things are a little bit later, but it's here now. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. As I say, if you would like to subscribe, it's the bottom right hand corner. If you need any products from me or a catalogue, any of that good stuff, you can find all of that on my website, which is linked immediately below. Do leave any comments you have below. I do try and answer those in a reasonable space of time. I have sent out my August, December, mustn't call them autumn, winter, my August, December catalogues. I'm hoping I caught today's post, hopefully. So if you've already ordered from me in the last 18 months, you will be getting one of those automatically, but otherwise I will start sending out August, December catalogues to any people who are not existing customers of mine as soon as the catalogue goes live. So do check back then. In the meantime, remember we've got bonus days, but please, please do not put in a bonus days or put in an order that earns you 2 bonus days vouchers. Have a look at my website for why that is probably not a great idea. I've got a much better way of saving money for you than that. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!